on, guys? Frankie here, bringing you another live trade recap. This time it's going to be over BA or Boeing, however you want to go about it. We ended up drawing a 4-hour downtrend on this over the weekend with stock hours. I did a little charting session with the group. So I'm just gonna go over the trade with you guys. What I could have done better, what I did great on, and how I got into this trade. So I have the chart, the 4-hour chart here, the 180-day frame chart here. So we can see that on the 4-hour, you could draw a downtrend. Don't pay attention to these like gray dotted lines, or this pink lines where we're gonna be paying attention to. So you saw we ended up drawing a 4-hour trend here, and you could see the breakout level was around 193. You could play 193 as the breakout, or you could wait for 195 and have a super safe entry and try to scalp that. I ended up playing the 192 level into 193 break, selling into that same candle. So we can see if we go on the, let me go here on the 1 day, 1 minute, and then let me pull it up from, let's go 4 days here. If we scroll back a little, let's see, this was the day I took the trade. So this is the 1 minute time frame. So this is all like just straight off market open, all the raw candle movements that everyone could see. So you can see here, I'll pull up my fills. Unfortunately, I couldn't get this as a live trade. I wasn't recording just because the market hasn't been the best, so I haven't been able to really record anything. Just because I'd rather not if there's nothing really exciting off the open. This is one of the very few days that something did happening. Let me show you here. I did send my profits and fills to the stock hours chat. But you could see right here, you could see that I made 1,200 profit on this trade. My fills here, you can see everyone else sending their fills on this. And then you can see my fills right here. I bought 20 contracts at 153 at around 16 seconds into market open, and then I sold them at around 217 a contract around 30 seconds later. A lot of people kind of avoid. You hear a lot of people talk about how they mention avoiding the first candle, even the first few candles of market open. I'm personally a big fan of it if there are, and this is something you have to know, if there are key levels or key trend lines being broken into key levels. If it's both those things not really lining up with each other, then I'm gonna avoid the trade at whatever cost. BA was one of those ones that I did really like. Like I said, we went to the 4-hour. You saw the big downtrend level line that I drew out. And the breakout level was going to be around 193, right? And we were doing a pre-market review, and one of the interns pointed out that 192 had around like a 300 wall, I believe, on level 2 from pre-market. So to me, that said, okay, if we can break that, and we opened under 192. We opened up at around, we actually opened up at, let's see, 191.60, right? First candle of market open. I can tell you what exactly happened. The candle went red, and then I knew that going into this trade that if I knew we could break 192 and go from a red to green candle, meaning the candle's red and then buyers buy up the candle into a green candle, I knew if we can do that and break this massive, I won't say massive wall for BA, but it was a significant wall for BA at 192 with a red to green candle, I knew we could take this up all the way up to 193, no problem. So that's what ended up happening. I saw the red to green happen. I saw us get to 192. I didn't get in immediately on the red to green candle just because I like to see if the momentum and volume still continues. Obviously, volume's not really much of a factor, but seeing big flows of orders on times and sales is really important and a key thing to note. You want to see those big green orders just keep flowing in without no hesitation or anything, or even giving the sellers a chance to even like have a chance to do anything at this point. So I saw that happen. I got in at 192, and you saw my fills. It was around 153, so 16 seconds around market open. Rode it all the way up to 183. 193 was going to be the original level I was going to play. So I knew if I got into 193, I'd sell around maybe 193.50 or even hold till 194. Unfortunately, I did sell around the peak of this candle, which was around 193.40 cents. If I'm around there, if I'm being generous. The only way I could have done better on this trade was scale out, and that's something I'm still trying to work on as a trader. It's completely new to me. I've never, ever since I've been trading, I've never been one to scale out. And then now watching Nor Trades and watching if maybe one or two other big traders always talk about locking in profits. It's something I've been trying to work on slowly, but still in the process of. And this is one of the few trades that it would have been great to start scaling out of. Scaling out goes a long way with locking in profits, and even going break even on a trade with locking in profits early. And if the trade reverses on you, you're able to take that off early. So that's pretty much it for the trade. Like I said, the key thing to note about this trade was if you go to the 4-hour, drew a trend from March 3rd. You could draw all. You can see it rejected 3 times actually, right? Yeah, rejected 3 times from pre-market on the 18th of March. Second time was March 22nd, and then the third time was March 25th. The other thing to note as well, I didn't mention this as well, I'm talking about this trade, is that this candle right here, the pre-market before I took this trade, the 4-hour candle actually ended up breaking and closing above the 4-hour trend. So to me, I don't really count pre-market candles depending on the setup. It gets really tricky on having to decide if a pre-market candle really does matter on a big time frame like this. I decided I like the setup a lot. I liked the fact that even in pre-market we had a bit of volume coming in. So I as soon as we closed above this candle at market open, and I saw we opened up the next one green, I knew that this could be a potential good trade, and ended up taking my position at the 192 level, which had a significant wall right into 193. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the trade recap. That was the trade I did take on BA. Like I said, unfortunately I couldn't get it on live recording for you guys. It's just been a really choppy market, so it's been hard to record every single day and not have anything good to provide. And then the one day obviously I don't record is the day that this play ended up happening. But I can show you guys here the fills again. You can see here BA 1200 in profits, and then my fills here from 9:30:16, 16 seconds in the market open, and then selling at 9:30:49. So all within the same candle. But yeah, that's my BA trade recap. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.